Is there anything you need? gold from the rich and give it away to...
Who? Us? You keep talking tripe to people, you'll end up in the dungeon. Now leave me alone.
Murderers, reavers, what's the difference? Come on! Best prices all day, every day!
Greetings. Are you the steward here?
Jo, a my teďka zkusíme, jestli nám to bude brát.
I am. Any chance you've seen some suspicious goods around Sherwood Forest? They could be ours because we've been robbed.
I believe this might belong to you.
Dobře.
Thank you, stranger. May word...
Be well.
Jo, a zkusíme ještě
Greetings.
Ečko.
Are you the steward here?
I am. Any chance you've seen some suspicious goods around Sherwood Forest? They could be ours because we've been robbed.
A zkusíme vrátit všechny.
Loch Greytooth and his torture chamber. This place is a gruesome reflection of the sheriff's mind. Hardly a wonder that they both found common ground. By making a deal with Loch, the sheriff proves he won't stand down, no matter what.
I have some items for you.
Thank you, stranger. May word of a great savior spread.
Be well.
Jo, a už to tady nemám. Když se teda podíváme na ječko. Ty vole, ale já už tady mám přes 40. Já už tady mám přes 40. Takže to zkusíme splnit. A ono by to mělo být tady.
What else do you want to hear about?
Tell me about the unrest in the village of free people, the yeomen.
I knew this would catch your ear.
Why do you say that?
Because I've heard say that before your exile, you were one of them.
The power and vastness of court gossip never ceases to amaze me, but yes.
So I've heard. That makes you one of them.
I used to be one of them. Now I'm an outlaw and the leader of the Merry Men. They are my family.
But you help people in need?
Of course I do. To live as the lord of a castle means more than...
I knew it. Robin, listen then. Here's what it looks like. In the village of Cresswell Crags, there lives a small community of yeomen. They earn an honest living in
I know how it works. The Crusades were hardly my choice. They were not...
Yes, I imagine you're well acquainted with the concept.
Wherein lies the problem?
The problem is mysterious. Fear grips the village and even people such as they...
What does that mean?
They abandon their work, flee the village, it's just all problems.
I see.
What's more, for some time, the area around Cresswell Crags has been occupied by a band of robbers named the Waved Children.
The name doesn't sound familiar.
Gisborne the Elder died many years ago. He owned a sizable estate. He had one son who hasn't shown any...
For example?
That he made pacts with demons, drove his mother into the grave, held people captive for torture in a cellar.
More gossip. But legends like these tend to give a fright. Are you saying...
The Gisborne house continues its lot as a ruin. But there's no denying that these things have life.
Are the locals fed up with it?
They're simply afraid, Robin. Their heads were filled with legends.
I understand. I could have a look around there.
Do that, I implore you. A local inn should offer you more information. There's a talented young busker staying there called Alan Adale. Maybe he'll have something more to tell you.
I'll find him and ask about the situation.
What else do you want to hear about?
Tell me more about the hunt.
Before we start, I have to know if you can track game, Robin.
I spent too much time in the local forest to not have picked that up.
That's the answer I was expecting. As I said, I still hold the office of Grand Hunt Master. It's a major privilege, but no smaller responsibility.
So you reign over Woodland Estate?
Yes, and ask whomever you want, but I've never denied...
I've heard tell that you're a good ruler. Right now I believe the thing...
That's good, because I'm telling the truth. I've never allowed for these green grounds to be mindlessly spoiled.
You still have the title, so you still rule over the area?
That can change quickly. The degrade...
What are the Degrays doing now?
They gather strength, secure influences,
I'm listening. How do you see it?
The title of Grand Hunt Master falls to the warden who performs remarkably during hunts.
I understand. What threatens your office, then?
You can also achieve this title by pursuing a quarry of legends. Misfortune...
House de Grey couldn't miss an opportunity like that.
They brought word to the king about the need for a tourney, and...
I see. You need my aid in that context.
Precisely. And believe me, Robin, I'd take part myself in a heartbeat.
Accident hunts are not unheard of. And making you into a victim of
You can understand what the situation is like then.
I don't know if Providence should be mixed.
Thank you. Do you...
We'll see about that. If I hunt down this elk...
Unfortunately, if you take down the elk, you'll own...
I'll accept your offer. But I'll be keeping...
I'll never forget.
Where should I start?
Go to my hunter's camp. I'll mark the location on your map. Speak to them. You'll learn how the hunt progresses and where to pick up the trail. Please hurry, for...
I'll be back when it's over.
What else do you want to hear about?
Tell me about the castle.
Very well. The time seems to have come. I have to admit, Robin, I've been steadily coming to terms with the idea of living out my days in this house.
Are you tempted by a lord's privileges?
I'm tempted to bring order to the castle.
Good answer. Let me guess. The current order is owed to how the de Greys rule.
I know. They came back to my conversations like some kind of revenant.
A revenant is a threat not to be trifled with.
I thank you for understanding. These are not the type of people to be underestimated.
What are the de Greys doing at the castle, then?
Whatever they well please. Dash how they build shrines to their idols. I sometimes call Hearn's name myself. But what are they?
More specifically, Graham.
They dig some kind of tunnels, player building barricades. They arm themselves en masse.
And besides playing at Lord of the Castle.
Besides, control of the castle extends to control over the local people and their villages.
I've had a chance to see for myself.
The de Greys do whatever they can to get under the people's skin and use their work for their...
That whole log probably has a goal more significant than bullying.
Certainly not. That's the final point in the plan. You'll carry...
Sounds like just a thing for a humble outlaw such as myself. What do you think it means, then?
I know how you feel about it, but believe me, it's a bloody lot of work. The de Greys couldn't give a rat...
And what does he accomplish by that?
Despotism of the highest order. All fair house de Grey, who also hold a firm...
Are you sure of it?
What else would they be doing there, Robin? This is a matter of great influence. And the forest, our...
Was it any different under your rule?
I always say that. Forests belong to everyone. They just need to be used reasonably.
I believe you. It seems like I'm in for a castle siege.
We are in for it. I'll aid you.
And I take it you have a smart plan for it.
And how a plan is smart. Smart as a doe's leap.
This should be interesting. Tell me more.
First of all, there is a way to access the castle.
It sounds as clever as unreal.
That's the plan's advantage. The de Greys constantly accept new recruits. It would only take for you to hijack...
Am I just to walk up and ask for a ride?
Certainly not. That's the final point in the plan. You'll carry it out only once everything else is in place. And
Sounds reasonable.
to weaken the enemy forces, of course.
I'm afraid to ask. How is...
There is a herborist working in a nearby village, a specialist in mixtures of all sorts. His name is Blake West, and he used to be a lord's surgeon.
Why is that no longer the case?
He favored sampling his mixtures over treating people's teeth. A brilliant man.
And you believe he'll help me?
I'm counting on your charismatic gaze from beneath the hood, Robin. Besides, you'll...
Are you sure I could manage that?
Oh, yes, I'm sure. You'll see for yourself when you speak to him.
Very well. How am I to administer the poison?
And thus, we smoothly move on to the second part. As smoothly as...
Ah, Perthy. Don't finish that jest.
Right. The cook. I know he's been forced to work at the castle while his meal was taken over by bandits dealing with the...
Should have said so in the first place. Quite the bastard.
Indeed. But if it goes well, not for long. Besides, the cook will be easily persuaded.
I think so too. Do you know his name?
I can't know everything.
Besides, you're a lord, while he's a simple cook.
Robin, I can't just beg for forgiveness for my heritage until kingdom come.
Look how the tables have turned. But all right, please, go on.
Yes, well, you'll find him after work's over, somewhere nearby.
What then?
Diversion. And making it easier to...
All right, but try to be clearer.
Find someone who can help you from inside the castle. Look around Conisbara. Maybe someone needs help. People's lives haven't been the easiest, considering the degrade treatment, and much like the cook, they're fed up. You can figure something out on your own accord. I believe you.
So in the end, I should travel to Craswell Crags and speak to Headman Gunn.
Precisely. My men will be waiting for you in Craswell Crags. That's the...
Every pair of hands helps.
Return when the Degrey forces are scattered and Locke is dead, with the help from the area.
You know the catch to his, I hope.
No peasant will unlawfully come to harm.
Exactly. Otherwise, it's your head I'll be coming after.
You needn't conclude with a cruel threat.
Please, do everything in your power to make my threats empty.
What else do you want to hear about?
Can you tell me more about what befell you at the hands of the Degreys? How can someone like...
Are you sure you're interested in my droning?
If I'm asking, then I have to know what made...
Ah, that's actually well said, as they are
How could they have relieved you of your castle, then?
the only way they could, with a ploy. They made arrangements with the king behind my back, a castle in return for quelling the...
I see things from your perspective better now. Let's get back to the problem the area's facing.
What else do you want to hear about?
I must leave you for now. We'll come back to our conversation later.
Be careful, Robin, and see me whenever you need to talk.
I'll do that. Be well, Graham.
What else do you want to hear about?
I must leave you for now. We'll come back to our conversation later.
Be careful, Robin, and see me whenever you need to talk.
I'll do that. Be well, Graham.
What a thick-headed ass the sheriff is. Someone ought to remind us.